This tutorial will walk you through the New Hampshire State Council on the Arts online application for the Arts in Health Artist Directory. The tutorial assumes that you've already created a free account at submittable.com and have logged into the system. Before we get to the form, there are a few things you should know about the submittable system. First, it's strongly recommended that you complete the application using Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. If you don't have either of these web browsers, they're easy to find with an internet search. Second, the submittable system is very stable and will autosave your application, but we recommend that you save your application manually every 15 minutes or so, just in case. There's a Save Draft button at the bottom of the screen that you can scroll down to. Once you've saved your application, you can continue working on it or sign out. Your application will remain active for 21 days from your last login. And finally, saving your application isn't the same as submitting it. You'll need to click the Submit button at the end of the application for us to receive it. Because you'll be attaching documents to the online application, it's always best to complete them and save them on your computer before you start the application. Makes things much, much easier. There are 7 parts to this particular application, and I'll go through each one. Fields marked with asterisks are required, and the system won't let you submit your application if they aren't filled out. That's really important. So the first section is your contact information, and this is pretty straightforward. It's just what you would expect we would want in this section. We're asking for your address and phone number and all of those kinds of things, whether you're a citizen, how long you've lived in New Hampshire, those kinds of questions. The second section is about experience, and you should check all that apply in this section here. And if you have other experience that's not listed on this list, you can type it right into this box. And we want to know what year you or your ensemble started working professionally, and whether you are on any of our other artist rosters or other states rosters. And you want to click all that apply here. And give us a little bit more information if you are on other states rosters or one of ours. If you've ever received an artist fellowship or a governor's arts award from us, we want to know that, and the year and the category. The next section is references, and there is a form to use for your references, and you will attach those forms, but we want all of their information here, and we want you to include this. Even if it's already on your resume, we want this information here. So fill out all of this stuff for your 3 references. If you have additional references and you've got a file that you want to upload here, you can do that as well. The 5th section is a code, and we want you to choose the primary area of your work from this list of codes. The National Endowment for the Arts, our partner, requires these codes. It's a way to sort of track data, and so please make sure that you choose the appropriate code here. If you've got questions about this, reach out to the program coordinator. Now we come to the big document upload section, and every one of these programs is different, so please make sure that you've read the guidelines carefully, and as I said earlier, have all the required documents ready on your computer before you begin the application. So attaching documents to this application is just like attaching something to an email or uploading a photo to Facebook. You're going to click Choose Files, and a little window will open on your computer, and you can navigate to where your files are located. Click the file that you're going to upload, click Open, and then it will be uploaded right here. A note about files: we prefer files in PDF format, and we do that because there's no way they can be inadvertently edited. All word processing programs have an easy Save as PDF option. And even spreadsheets can be saved as PDFs. So especially for word processing type documents like your narrative and your resume, please convert them to PDF before you upload. So we've got the narrative and the resume. We have a work samples area. Now we do prefer that you link to your Creative Ground profile or your website or online portfolio from your narrative. But if you are going to submit files here, images, um, um, music files, video files, etc. You can do that here, but we would like for you to zip them up into one zip file if at all possible. And there are video links on our website in our grants area on how to zip up files if you don't know how to do that. So we do prefer that you zip them here. Same thing with promotional materials. We do prefer that you link directly to your promotional materials, but if you are going to upload multiple files here, please zip them up. Here's where you will upload those recommendation forms, and we would like for them to be in PDF format, and you can zip them up as well. We do have a required background check disclosure form that should be uploaded here and also in PDF format. And then any other letters of support. This is optional. Letters of support are strongly encouraged, and this is different from recommendations. And so if you've got some testimonials, letters of some support from mentors, etc., they're a little bit different than a recommendation form. And so you can upload them here. And again, we'd like to see them in PDF format and zipped up if at all possible. And then finally, we get to certification. This is your online signature. You will click the agree box, and then you'll be ready to submit your application. So you've filled out everything, you've attached all your documents that you want to attach, you'll click submit. When you do that, your application will be submitted and you'll get an email confirmation from the system. You may even see something on your screen. If the system doesn't let you submit your application, that means that you probably haven't filled out a required field or attached a required document, so you'll have to scroll up to see what you've missed. If for some reason you accidentally submit your application before you're really ready, you can contact your program coordinator and that person will help you. So that's it. Please let us know if you have questions. We look forward to seeing your application. Thanks.